Welcome back to Entrepreneurial Edge. You read that right, the Pope. What does the Vatican have to do with entrepreneurship? The story of Pope Leo XIV is about breaking barriers and leading a billion-person organization, arguably the ultimate CEO gig. Today we're diving into 10 things you didn't know about the man in the white cassock. Forget what you thought you knew about the papacy. This isn't just about theology. It's about a man from Chicago whose journey is anything but traditional. From the South Side to the Sistine Chapel, let's begin the story of Pope Leo XIV. Fact 1. Pope Leo XIV is the first ever pope from the United States. Born Robert Francis Prevost in Chicago, his election was a global shock. For centuries, the papacy was European territory. Now, an American leads the Catholic Church. It's a monumental shift. America, a land of religious freedom, now at the heart of Catholicism. He's not just the first American pope, but the first from the entire continent. Chicago beat everyone to it. Think of it as a spiritual championship. But there's more. Pope Leo's heritage is uniquely American. His maternal grandparents were Louisiana Creole, listed as Black in early 1900s New Orleans census records. The leader of a global church with Black heritage? That's historic. His background connects the Vatican to the powerful story of Black America. For a church growing fastest in Africa and the Americas, his identity is profoundly significant. And he's not just American. He's also a Peruvian citizen. Prevost spent nearly a decade as a bishop in northern Peru, fully immersed in the community. This dual citizenship is rare and gives him a unique perspective on both the developed and developing world. When he speaks about global inequality, it's from lived experience. 2 passports, 2 hearts, 1 global leader. Another first, he's the first pope from the Order of St. Augustine. The Augustinians, founded on St. Augustine's teachings, have never had a pope in over 700 years. Their spirituality emphasizes community, friendship, and the search for truth. This brings a fresh, introspective approach to the Vatican. His Augustinian roots shape his leadership and worldview. Pope Leo's academic record? Impressive. He holds a math degree from Villanova, a Master of Divinity from Chicago, and a doctorate in canon law from Rome. He's a leader who understands numbers, faith, and the law that governs the church. Analytical and spiritual. He's got both sides covered. The Vatican's in good hands. In Peru, they called him the Latin Yankee. He wasn't just an outsider. He became part of the community, working as a priest, teacher, and advocate for the poor. His focus on social justice and grassroots ministry shaped his worldview. This experience grounds his leadership in real-world struggles. He's a pope forged in the streets, not just the halls of power. Before becoming pope, Leo XIV was already a Vatican powerhouse. He led the dicastery for bishops, the church's global HR department. He oversaw the selection of bishops worldwide, giving him a unique view of the church's strengths and challenges. He was the ultimate bishop maker. When the cardinals elected him, they chose someone who knew the system inside and out. As an immigrant himself, Pope Leo is a passionate advocate for migrants and unity. He calls refugees messengers of hope and urges nations to welcome the displaced. For him, the church is a bridge, not a fortress. His message of inclusion is rooted in his own journey. He embodies the unity he preaches. To lead globally, you need languages. Pope Leo is a polyglot. He's fluent in English, Spanish, Italian, French, Portuguese, German, Latin, and even Quechua, an indigenous Peruvian language. Learning Quechua was an act of respect for local culture. He doesn't just talk about encounter, he lives it. Communication is his superpower. During the Jubilee of Youth, Pope Leo surprised 120,000 young people in St. Peter's Square. No speech, just a wave from a simple window, connecting personally with the crowd. The moment was pure, spontaneous, and joyful. It showed a leader who values genuine connection over ceremony. This papacy is different, more personal, more direct. There you have it, 10 things you didn't know about Pope Leo XIV. From Chicago to the Vatican, with a stop in Peru, his story is one of unity, faith, and breaking barriers. Whether you're religious or not, His journey is a lesson in leadership and empathy. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more stories from Entrepreneurial Edge. Keep learning, keep questioning, and find the extraordinary in the unexpected. Thanks for watching. See you next time.